till the students join, we'll at least revise the concept, okay? Whatever we covered yesterday. So we started with the polygons. Okay, there we have seen different types of polygons. Like first type is convex polygon. I told you about that is when you can say a polygon is a convex polygon. If you take any 2 points, okay, within the polygon, and if you draw a line segment between these 2 points, and if complete line segment lies inside the polygon, then it's a convex polygon, right? Similar to that, we have seen the definition for concave polygon as well. Concave is when you join 2 points which are inside the polygon, okay, and if some part of the line segment lies outside and some lies inside, in such a case it is known as concave polygon, okay. Then one more type is there, that is the complex polygon. Complex is basically when the edge is intersecting to itself, or you can say a self intersecting polygon, or it's a combination of concave and convex polygon, okay, that is nothing but complex polygon. Then we covered concept of representation of polygon, okay. So first approach is either you can draw with the help of line and point, okay, you just need to go on connecting the points, okay, and drawing the line. Just necessary condition is your first point and end point should meet, right, with the help of lines. Another approach we saw, that is um, built-in polygons are available in some software, like I gave you example for paint software, right? So then we saw the concept of inside test. Inside test is there to check whether a particular point or a pixel lies inside polygon or outside the polygon. Why the test is necessary? Just to when you want to fill the polygon, at that time we are going to highlight the pixels which are inside the polygon. That's why the test is necessary. So there we saw two types of inside test. First is even odd test. In case of even odd test, what we saw? Yes, can anybody tell me? Aryan, roll number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, Tell me.
In even odd test, we take uh, that point we don't means we take a point inside our
Uh, Point in question. That is point in
yeah,
question, right?
point in
Huh.
question. We take a point in question and we
Yes.
take another point which is outside the polygon. Uh,
Yes.
if we join both the points,
Hmm.
there'll be some intersection with the polygon. If the intersection are even numbers, then
Hmm.
the
Yes.
question in point is outside the polygon, and if the number of intersections are odd, it is
Inside the polygon. Right.
inside the
And we did
polygon.
the, yes, vertex test as well, right? In that case, we are checking the two
Yes.
edges, right? At the vertex, right? Whether they lie on the same side of the line segment or whether they lie opposite sides of the line segment. Okay, depending on that, if they lie on both lie on the same side, then it's a even intersection or even vertex, you can say. And if they lie opposite to each other, then it's a odd intersection. We count it as odd. Then we saw one more method, that is the winding number method, right? So in case of winding number, we just need to assign the arrows to the edges, okay, and either you can move in a clockwise direction or you can move in a anti-clockwise direction, okay, direction you can choose. If it goes from bottom to top, we are assigning the value -1. If it is going from top to bottom, okay, with respect to line segment, then it's a +1, like this, okay, and you just need to sum all these things. When you can say the point is outside here in this case, will tell me? Kalyani, roll number 16.
If the sum will be 0, then the point will outside. And if we
Yes.
get any non-zero number, then point is inside.
Yes. Right. Fine. So let's start with the polygon filling algorithms today. Okay. Uh, so there are basically two types of polygon filling algorithm. Let me share the screen. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Polygon filling algorithms. So now we are going to highlight the pixels which are inside the polygon. Okay. Basically, there are two main methods for polygon filling. First is seed fill algorithm. Another one is scanline algorithm. Okay. Scanline algorithm is there for your practicals. Fine. And seed fill algorithm, again, there are two types. It is divided into two types: boundary fill and flood fill. So let's understand the concept of seed. What do you mean by seed? Okay. While filling the polygon, you are going to choose single pixel inside the polygon, and from that pixel we are going to fill whole polygon. Okay, whole polygon. So that pixel, whatever you are going to choose inside the polygon, is known as seed. Okay. Got the concept of seed? What do you mean by seed? A pixel which lie inside the polygon. Okay. And from that pixel, we are going to fill whole polygon. Fine. Let's start with the first algorithm, that is boundary fill algorithm. So let's understand this concept with the help of paint. Okay. Say consider this is the triangle. Okay. So this triangle, if you observe, I have drawn with a single color, say maroon color over here. The boundary for all the edges, like edge AB, edge BC, and edge AC. Okay. Each edge is represented with the same color. Okay. In such a cases, we are going to use a boundary fill algorithm, which is also known as seed fill algorithm. Okay. So let's understand the concept. There are two ways, two ways you can fill the polygon. Okay. First is four connected. First is four connected, and another one is eight connected. Eight connected. So as I told you already, the pixel whatever we are going to choose inside the polygon, that pixel is known as seed. Remember. Okay. So what is the concept of four connected over here? Let's understand the concept of four connected. This is the pixel we have chosen inside the polygon. Consider. Okay. Or I will draw here itself. Four connected means one pixel in x direction, that is x plus 1. Okay, consider this seed is x comma y. Consider this seed is x comma y. So what about this pixel? It's x plus 1 comma y. If you observe, in this case y is not changing. Why? Because we are moving in a horizontal direction. That's the reason. Okay. Next is this particular neighboring pixel to this. Okay. Neighboring pixel to this. So this pixel is x minus 1 comma y. Again, in this case as well, we are not changing y because I moved in left side of that pixel. Okay, but in opposite direction, like x decrement over there. Then next to that is this pixel. Okay, Can anybody tell me what will be the coordinates for this particular pixel? Above pixel? Anyone? Anyone?
X,
comma
y
y
plus
plus
1.
Yes,
Comma
yes,
y plus
x,
1.
yeah, x comma y plus 1. Okay, and one below, that is again x comma y minus 1. Okay, so here if you observe this seed, this particular seed, okay, is connected with four neighboring pixels. That is known as four connected. Okay, four connected. Now, what is the case of 8 connected over here? Let's understand. I will draw a pixel now here because there is no space inside the triangle. Okay, in case of 8 connected, we are going to draw the 4 pixels, and 4 more are there, but these are at the diagonal position. Okay, then if you observe this particular seed, okay, seed is now connected by how many pixels? 8 pixels. What will be the value of each pixel? This is same, x plus 1 comma y, x plus 1 comma y. This is x minus 1 comma y. Okay, this is y plus 1, x comma y plus 1. Okay, this is x comma y minus 1. Now what about this pixel? Anybody? Yes? Exchange
X
and
plus
y
1, y
also
plus 1.
change.
x plus 1 y plus 1.
Yes, x plus 1, y plus 1, x plus 1, y plus 1. Okay, what about this? X plus 1, y minus 1. Right? What about this pixel? It's x minus 1, right? Y plus 1. What about this pixel? It's x minus 1, y minus 1. Check it out. Yes. So this is the concept of 8 connected. Either you can have 4 connected pixels with the seed, or you can have 8 connected. Okay, and in this way we need to go on filling the polygon till the boundary reaches. Okay, till the boundary reaches. Let's understand the algorithm first, and then I will explain how we are going to fill the polygon. Okay, this concept got clear about 4 connected and 8 connected? Any doubt over here? No? So let's move ahead. So as I told you, in case of boundary fill, the boundary of polygon is with same color. Okay, so when the boundary reaches, we need to stop filling there itself. Okay, this procedure continues till the whole polygon get filled. Fine. Now 4 connected, 8 connected, I already explained to you. So let's go to the algorithm. Okay, void boundary fill 4. Why 4 is written? Because we are going to use the 4 connected method over here. That's why the 4 is written. Okay, xy is a pixel which you have chosen already. That is your seed, you can say. Okay, we need some fill color. Okay, we need some border color, right? For drawing the polygon we need a border color. Okay, and for filling the polygon we need a fill color. Okay, so interior color we are going to check. Okay, currently let's say here, uh, I will just clear it. Okay, now for this, say, triangle, the border is of black color. Okay, I haven't chosen it the fill color. Okay, let's say fill color is red over here. Okay, and background color is there already, that is white. Okay, in case of in this example specially. Let's move ahead. Okay, so which one is the interior color currently? Yes, anybody? What get pixel will do over here? Get pixel get the current color of a pixel. Okay, I haven't filled a single pixel yet in the polygon. Okay, polygon is empty currently. Okay, so what will be the interior color? Yes, in our example for a triangle, tell me. What is
White.
interior color? White. It's a white color. So get pixel is a method. It's again a built-in method. Okay, set pixel, get pixel. These are the built-in methods. So it gets the current color for a polygon. In our case, it's white color. Okay. So now check if interior color is not equal to border color. Interior color is white, which we have chosen. It is not equal to border color because border we have drawn in a black color. Okay, yes, condition gets satisfied. And then interior color should not be equal to fill color. What is our fill color over here? Just now I told you I have chosen red color for filling purpose. Yet I haven't started filling, so condition gets satisfied. White is not equal to fill color. I can't choose white color for filling here. If you choose like that, then the condition get unsatisfied over here and your algorithm terminates there itself. Okay, you can't fill the further pixels. Yes, now the condition satisfied. So now set the color for a pixel. Now I have chosen one pixel. Say for example over here, I have chosen this particular pixel. Let's say, okay, and I am going to fill this with the red color over here. Okay, so set pixel, what it does, it set color of a pixel. Okay, the first seed get filled, first seed get filled over here. Understood? Now we need to go on further filling the further pixels. Okay, it's a stack concept. So I will quickly tell you what do you mean by stack. In detail you will learn in data structure what is the stack and what is queue and all. Okay, so this particular pixel, let's say one, let's say one, I am going to put it in a stack, put it in a stack. Okay, now recursive algorithm, how it works, uh, let's come inside the first boundary field 4. Algorithm calling itself or a function calling itself is known as a recursive function. You know that concept, whether it was there in Python? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Yes, so you know the concept of
Yes.
recursion. Okay, okay. So now it called again x plus 1 comma y, x plus 1 comma y. So next pixel. Okay, next pixel. So this is the pixel. Fine, this is the pixel. Fill color and border color. Okay, again it calls itself get color. It checks for the current color over here. Again it's white, so condition gets satisfied. Come inside. Okay, again the same function is called x plus 1. See, one more pixel can I draw here? I will draw a small pixel. Let's say 2 pixels are there. Okay, yes, these are connected. Okay, I hope you understand it. Huh. Now is there any further pixel x plus 1? How many times I did it? Say second pixel is there, third pixel is there. This is the second pixel, this is the third pixel. I put it into the stack. Stack is a concept, first in last out. Okay, whichever entered first into the stack, it get out last. Okay, that is the concept. Just remember this much. So second get pushed into the stack, third get pushed into the stack. Okay, now if you come again inside the algorithm, okay, we reach to boundary color, right? We reach to boundary color. So 3 popped, 2 popped from the stack. From the stack, seed will be as it is. Seed will be as it is there. Now uh, it will check for x minus 1 comma y. Okay, it moves in the opposite direction now, like this, opposite direction. Okay, then let's say again I am saying this 2 and this is 3. Okay, let's say 2 3. When it reaches to boundary, again it get popped, again it get popped. Okay, seed will be there. Fine. Now after popping, what it does, we filled right part, we filled left part for the pixel. Okay, now which is the next step? Third statement, boundary fill for x comma y plus 1, x comma y plus 1. So definitely it goes above the pixel, above the pixel. Currently it reached to 3, right? It reached to 3. So how it goes further? Mm, okay. How it goes further? So it will choose the above pixel. Okay, currently you are at this particular position. Currently you are at this particular position. Okay, when then next will be y plus 1 will be this next above pixel. Then again it start come inside x plus 1 y. Okay, like this it go on filling. Okay, next about to that, about to that, about to that, like this. Okay, and when it reaches the top, okay, y minus 1, it started coming back. Now here it will come like this. This is just stacking and unstacking for the algorithm. Okay, and the whole polygon get filled in this way with the red color, with the red color. Okay, this is how algorithms work, recursive algorithm works. Fine. uh, got it, got it.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
That set pixel in bracket x
Huh.
comma y.
Huh. Color
So,
is there. Huh.
color should also be there, no?
Yes, yes.
Otherwise,
Without color.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. Without color, it won't work. Okay, I will write it quickly. Without color, it won't work. 3 parameters are compulsory. Okay, and that is nothing but fill color. Okay. Okay.
okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
Huh. Any other doubt in the recursion? Means any problem? This is very simple algorithm. We just first need to fill the right part of the pixel, then left part we are going to fill. We are going scan line, means line by line we are going to fill it. Then the above rows get filled, all above rows, and then the below rows get filled like this. Okay, I will show you execution as well uh, with the help of delay so that you can understand how actual the polygon get filled. Any other doubt over here in the algorithm? Or you understood it? Let me know.
Ma'am, suppose if we take the seed value as the center of the circle in the first case, and in the
Hmm.
second case, if we take a second seed value near to the circumference of the circle, then second one will take
It
longer time to
it
execute.
it goes up to circumference in a horizontal direction. In horizontal direction. Then it goes in upper part. Then it comes down to the lower part. Means like that. It get filled. It's like that. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Then it will
Huh.
take longer time for the one near to the circumference.
Yeah, see, for stacking and unstacking, recursion algorithm always takes time. Okay, for large polygon, these particular methods are not useful. Okay, these are simple methods, but for if you have a large polygon or a big polygon, in such a cases, these algorithms sometimes get failed. Okay, definitely it takes time, no doubt.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope no doubt in the algorithm. Uh, let's move ahead for the next concept. Yes. So disadvantages are there. It's a recursive algorithm. Okay. So boundary fill algorithm may not fill regions correctly if some interior pixels are already displayed in the fill color. Okay. Suppose 1 or 2 pixels are there in a triangle which are already filled with the red color. Okay. In such a cases, the algorithm may get failed. Okay. So another disadvantage is stacking and unstacking. Just now I explained. Okay, for large polygon, it takes lot of time depending on your RAM and all memory. Okay, so how your processor works, depending on that the polygon get filled. Fine. So these are the one more disadvantage is over here, you need a boundary color same. Okay, for all the edges. What if the boundaries are of different color? In such a case, this particular algorithm won't work. These are some of the disadvantage of boundary fill algorithm. Let's move to the next algorithm, that is flood fill algorithm. Okay, so as I told you, sometimes we want to fill in an area that is not defined within a single color boundary. So single color boundary means, let's say over here I am going to draw a polygon, definitely, but with different colors. I will draw it with line, that will be better. Okay, this is the first line I have chosen. Then another line, let's say for the color green. Okay, another line is of color say blue, like this. Okay, so now here the boundaries for the polygon ABC are of different color. So in such a cases, we are going to use next algorithm, and that is flood fill algorithm. Here I have shown you the picture as well. Okay, so we can paint such areas with whatever color we want. Fine. So how we are going to check for flood fill, which colors we are going to check? Definitely the approach is similar as that of boundary fill algorithm. We are going to use either a 4 connected approach, or we can use 8 connected approach. So in such a case, just you are going to check whether the color is um, equal to interior color, like fill color you need to choose over here. Okay, and just we are not going to check the boundary color over here, interior color we are going to check. Okay, interior color for filling purpose. If it is not similar, okay, if it is not similar, fill with that color, like this. We are not going to check the boundary color over here, just check the interior color. Okay, let's see the algorithm. Okay, get pixel, as I explained, get pixel, get the color of current pixel. Current color is white color. Yes, so that is stored in the color. Okay, I want to mention here, let's say it's a color is equal to okay, get pixel color. Now interior color, whether is it equal to interior color? Yes, it is equal to interior color. Okay, then set pixel x comma y, set the value for that color, and set pixel will have now x comma y comma fill color over here. Okay, replace interior color with the fill color. That's the only change in the flood fill algorithm. Okay, okay, got it? Any doubt over here? Now we are going to see the execution. Any doubt over here? Yes or no? The rest all steps are same. Yes, Qt get open. Let's run the code. Seed fill.
Hello.
Yes,
But it will also color the ones outside the shape, na?
outside the shape means I didn't get uh,
Like
which
outside the
outside shape.
triangle.
Why
Like outside the
outside the
triangle,
triangle?
it is white only, na?
But there are boundaries, right? Means whenever you will get the closed shape over here, closed shape over here. See, interior color is white. Agree? Agree? Yes.
Yes.
And the remaining border are of different colors, right? So whatever color you will choose here, it will fill that this particular portion only. It won't go beyond that. No, it won't go beyond that. Let's understand with the I implemented algorithm. I will show you. Okay, with the mouse interfacing, I have drawn the boundaries. I will teach you when the time come. So here, which algorithm is implemented over here? I have taken one background color. Uh, let's say BG. BG is the color, background color. Okay. As you know, image is of black color. Yes, everyone. So I set the color 0, 0, 0 for black. So I have BG with me, which is the method. In some software it is get pixel. Here it is a pixel method, which gets the current color for the pixel. Okay, this is the seed, P and Q seed value. Okay, X comma Y you can say. I passed that seed to the algorithm. This is the seed fill algorithm. Okay, I stored that value into X and Y, and here is the background color. Here is the background color. I checked whether the current current color for the pixel is equal to background color. Okay, if it is so, if it is so, then see black पे आप black boundaries नहीं draw कर पाओगे, otherwise you won't see it, no? Yes, while drawing the boundaries you need to choose the different color other than the background color. Agree or not? Somebody asked me the question, right? Yes, yes or no? व्हाइट पे व्हाइट नहीं दिखेगा और ब्लैक पे ब्लैक नहीं दिखेगा, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, so polygon, when you will get the polygon if you draw it with the different color other than the background color, right? So here is the condition get satisfied. Come inside. Okay, set the color for first seed. Okay, then go on setting the color x plus 1, x minus 1, x, y plus 1, y minus 1, like this. Let's run the code. Run the code. Yeah. So here I can choose color of my choice. Okay. Uh, this particular palette is available in Paint as well, if you know, right? Let's say I am drawing it with, say, any color you can choose. Okay, I am drawing with the mouse clicks. Here are the mouse clicks. If I right click, the polygon get closed. Now okay, whether you want the different boundaries, we will try that as well. This is currently I have chosen the same boundaries for all the edges. And for filling purpose, yes, this is my seed. Seed started filling. In case of screen, y plus 1 is downward. Okay, as I told you, y plus 1 is downward. Reverse of our coordinate system. Okay, it go on filling now the bottom part. Bottom part. Okay, some delay I have given. If you increase the delay, you can see how it get filled. I will increase the delay, so if you can observe it properly. Fine. Let me increase the delay, but it takes time. Stacking, unstacking takes time. Okay, I will increase to say 20. Okay, have a patience so that you can see the how polygon get filled. Here I printed the seed value. Okay. Okay, get color. Now I will draw the boundaries with different color. First boundary. Okay. Second color I have chosen. Okay, you can choose by your choice as well. Get color again. Say any color you can choose. Close the polygon. Okay, polygon get closed. I have drawn with different color now. For filling purpose, you can choose any color of your choice. Okay, now okay, delay is increased. See, okay, moving, actually it is moving from left to right. Okay, and it is coming back, so it's like that. Okay, so any doubt over here in the seed fill algorithm, boundary fill and flood fill? Any doubt over here?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, where we give the seed pixel X and Y.
Yeah, I double clicked inside the polygon. After
Okay.
double click, yeah.
Okay.
I will show you that function. So that's why I didn't give any input over here in X and Y terms. Okay. I have chosen it with the help of mouse. I will show you that. Let it execute. I will show you till the time how it works. There is a built-in function available, mouse press event. Okay. We just need to write our own logic in that function. Okay, so here, see, I will explain quickly so that there won't be any doubt. I have taken two integer arrays over here and say one I value or variable, anything. To iterate the array, to store the values, we need a position or index, right? That I chose as a ver. Okay, it is just an index for array, and one variable to start the algorithm. Okay, so A stores all the X value, B stores all the Y values because we need to store the edge information. Okay, then here is the mouse press event function. Okay, what it does, it takes the X position. Okay, it takes the Y position for a pixel, okay. So when I start clicking, I need to see, I will show you in Paint. When I am drawing the line as well, okay, drawing the line as well, I need to choose, click once and click like this, next point like this, right? uh, First point and next point. Okay, so line get drawn from first point to next point like this. So initially start is true, I got first position. Okay, that is the starting point for a line, I stored it in A. X position I stored in A array, Y position I stored in B array. Okay, currently when I am going to close the polygon, as soon as I right click, my uh, first point will get connected to last point automatically. Okay, so that's why I wrote the logic over here. DD algorithm is used. A of 0, that is the first point, is stored at 0 index. A of 0, B of 0. And where will be my last point? It will be VER minus 1, VER minus 1. After right clicking, one more click happened. Okay, in case of mouse, I don't want that right click wala click. I want the previous click, left click wala. So that's why I have chosen VER minus 1, VER minus 1 over here. Okay, and after once I close the polygon, I don't want any further clicks on the window. That's why I made the start false. Start false. Now it will check whether the index is greater than 0. Why is it so? For drawing a line, minimum 2 points are required, right? Without that, you can't draw a line. Currently, VER is at 0, right? I initialized in the constructor. I will show you. This is where I initialize the index. I is equal to 0 or VER is equal to 0, and start I initialize to true. Okay, so currently I am at 0 itself, so I can't draw a line. It goes, it come out of if as well, and now increment the I value or VER value. Now it's 1. So after next click, one click, then next click, I will get the next point, A of 1, B of 1. Okay, again this condition gets satisfied for right button. It comes inside the if. Okay, now it comes inside the if because VER is greater than 0. Okay, so DDA, from where to where we are going to draw a line? A of 0, B of 0, or A of 1, B of 1 to previous point. So this is how the line get drawn. Okay, first line get drawn. In this way, we need to go on drawing the number of edges for the polygon. Whatever number we want, we can draw it. Okay, and when I want to close the polygon, this is the condition, first point and the last point, right? And here is the double click, mouse double click event. Okay, you just need to double click inside the polygon, whatever you have drawn. Don't worry about it much now, because at the time of practical you will get it everything. So here is the position. I got seed position, and from the seed I am going to draw fill whole polygon. Okay, like this. So I double clicked it inside. See, the polygon get fit with the color, but it takes time, definitely. Is everyone, any doubt over here? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yes, bolo, any doubt? Harshal, roll number 24.
No, ma'am, no doubt.
No doubt, clear. Okay, so at least today I can give introduction for the scan line as well. Okay, scan line algorithm. Okay, so what are the drawbacks for seed fill? We saw stacking, unstacking is the one point. It takes time. Another drawback, this is the major drawback, for large polygon it won't work properly. Sometimes if inside pixel is already filled with the filled color, then it get terminate, the branch get terminate there itself, and further branches will remain unfilled. Okay, as it is. These are the two drawbacks we have seen for the seed filling. Okay, so these drawbacks are removed by the scanline algorithm. Okay, so scanline is non-recursive algorithm basically. Okay, so filling is performed by intersection points of the boundary. See, remember we did the inside test, right? So it takes the intersections now. Okay, for the boundary. Scan line is a line which moves from left to right all the time. Okay, so how it works? So before starting the algorithm, let's move to example. We'll see the example. I want you to draw this first diagram on your notebook. Okay, I want you to draw this. I will give you a minute so that you can draw it on your notebook. The first diagram. Then we'll start with the concept.
Ma'am, we have to draw that grids as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one.
Yeah, because we are plotting the pixels, right? Plotting the pixels. So these are the pixels basically. Okay. A is a pixel, E is a pixel, and we are going to fill the pixels itself. So draw the grid. According to grid, you draw it better. Okay. Don't draw points, draw pixels. Let me know once it over. Okay. Till time. A is a pixel at 2, 1. B is a pixel at 3, 5. C at 6, 6. D at 3, 8. And E is at 0, 4. Let me know, okay, once it over. We'll solve at least 2 examples for the scan line so that the concept will be more clear. And then we will see the algorithm, actually how it works and all. Done. And example I am going to solve on a pen, so I want it to note down on your notebooks as well.
Ma'am, currently
Done.
you are
Hmm.
sharing the Qt Creator screen.
No, document word document. It's
Um,
not visible. Not
Ma'am,
visible.
can you close it
Huh.
and share it again, because it looks like there is some glitch. I'm only able to see the Qt Creator screen.
Okay, I will reshare it, don't worry, I will reshare it. I will share that uh, word doc only. Now is it okay? Let me know. Delay will be there. Is it okay?
We can see the word screen.
Yes, Word, Microsoft Word, right?
Yes.
Yes, you have to draw that diagram only. Uh, this this diagram first.
Okay.
Okay. So up till now it was not visible. You didn't tell me then.
It was visible for us. I don't think it was visible for Kaivalya.
Okay, fine. Kaivalya, if you finish, let me know.
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am, I think there is some glitch glitch on my side. I'm not able to see the word screen. Means
Okay, you are
currently
not.
I'm seeing the DP only.
Oh, okay. Then might be Kaivalya problem is at your end then, because others can see the word file. Yes. Somebody
I
do
will just
one thing.
reconnect.
Huh. Fine. Or somebody just take a picture and send it to him if possible. Yes. That is also a good idea.
Okay.
Huh. Uh, done or not? So much time you are taking for drawing. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Okay. Fine. So let's understand the concept now. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Then at least understand the concept. First, see, we are going to draw or fill a polygon from bottom to top. So here bottom for the polygon is at A. Okay, the first pixel which we are going to fill is A itself. As we are starting from one of the vertex, okay, it is always going to be only one pixel. Okay, because the two lines or two edges are joining over there. If you observe at the A pixel, AE and AB both are joining over here. So first pixel which you are going to fill is A itself. When you are going to increase X, okay, here now Y is at 1, scan line, okay, I will draw it quickly so that you can understand it. Okay, the first scan line is at 1. First scan line is at 1. Then scan lines move from left to right as I told you. Okay, and we are going to start our algorithm from the y minimum, and in our case y minimum is 1 and y maximum is 8. So we need to move from y min to y max like that. Okay, the next scan line is I will draw the next scan line now. This is the next scan line in our case. Okay, this is the third scan line, again third scan line, like this from left to right. Like this you need to go on filling the pixels. Okay, approach is clear? Any doubt in the approach? Yes, any doubt in the approach? Okay, so scan line is a line basically. Let me share paint. Scan line is a line, okay, which moves from left to right. So what is the equation of a line? We are going to use equation of a line, and you are well aware about it. Y is equal to mx plus c is the equation of a line. Okay, how you will get x value over here? If I just rearrange the equation, I will get x value over here as y minus c divided by m Okay, the same equation I can represent in xi yi terms. Xi yi doesn't matter. Okay, any point which lies on the line satisfies the equation of a line. Keep in mind. Fine. Then next, now I need to move to next scan line. Yes. So y value become y plus 1. What about x value? X value become x plus 1. Definitely. Okay. So here, if I change it to xi plus 1, okay, is equal to yi plus 1 minus c. There will be no change in c and m. Okay, for one scan line or one line, the one edge, the m is not going to change, c is not going to change. Fine. So if I write it like this, is equal to next increment of a x, I am going to calculate like this, yi, okay, minus c divided by m 1 by m 1 by m. Can I write the above equation like this? Yes? Yes or no? All of you? Can I write the equation like this? Say yes or no?
Ma'am, that
Hmm.
plus one, where have you added? In the I or xi plus one, the whole?
It's plus next x value and next y value like this. Like this.
Okay, yeah, ma'am.
Okay. I is a suffix, what you can say? Suffix, right? Yes.
Yes.
So yes, this particular term is nothing but xi plus 1 divided by m. 1 divided by m. So what is the value of x increment over here? A previous value of x plus 1 by m plus 1 by m. Cleared or not? Cleared or not? This value we are going to use for our example. For our example. Tell me, is it clear or not? I just did it from the equation of the line. Got it or not? When I incremented, I calculated the y increment and x increment. Y increment is yi plus 1. As I told you, again we'll move to the example. Currently y is at 1. If I move y, then it will be at 2. So yi plus 1. Okay, previous value is 1. I added 1 to it. Now it moved to 2. And x value, according to that, I calculated x increment according to y increment. Cleared or not? Yes, because the whole concept is based on the further part is based on this equation. Let me know. Rohin, are you there? Roll number 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Rohin, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Cleared the equation or not?
Yeah, ma'am.
Fine. So I hope you noted down the equation. Next time we'll continue with example. We'll solve 2 example and then we will see algorithm for the scanline algorithm. Okay, algorithm is somewhat lengthy for scanline. It's not that easy like we have seen the seed fill algorithm. Okay, fine. Let me check whether the attendance get downloaded or not. Then we will stop. Any doubt? Till the time if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, I got the attendance. Fine. Siddhi, are you there? Siddhi,
Yes, ma'am.
you asked for which course you can join, right? For
Yes, ma'am. Which university?
Unity. Yes. So I will drop you a message. This is the course you can join. It's good for beginner. Pixel art for video games. Michigan State University.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
for beginners only. So you can go ahead with that. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Yes, all of you. You may leave. We'll meet on Monday. Fine.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I tried downloading
Yes.
Qt Creator on Linux,
Okay.
but it does not have an option for the MinGW compiler.
No, then something went wrong. MinGW compiler must be there. Try
But on
for
Linux,
another version.
there is an option for the GCC compiler.
Linux, yes, on Linux it's GCC. Right, right. For Windows it's MinGW.
So then the installation was
Huh.
done correctly if I have installed that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Have you tried it or not yet?
Not tried, but I've installed it.
Okay, you have Linux operating system?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, fine. Go ahead with that then. No issue. Fine.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Thank
You
you.
may leave. If anybody is having any doubt, they can ask. Otherwise, you may leave.